Hey, it's Melinda from Alexis and Melinda's Art Space, coming on with a Halloween video. So just making some tags today with some googly eyes. You'll see what I do with them in a minute, just be patient. Just cutting out my tags, so just using 2 sheets of patterned cardstock. It's going to be a shaker tag, I'll let you in on that little bit of information. So I need one for the back of the shaker card and one for the front. And I'm also going to die cut some sticky back foam as well, to allow me to have the depth to put my shaker pieces in my shaker card. Just using my Cuttlebug, and that tag die is from the place that shall not be named. So is this one. My little mason jar die. I love the mason jar die. I've used it quite a lot. I like using it for a hole as well as the actual die piece. So when I cut it out and use it for the hole, I do have the die piece left to use on another project as well, which is kind of cool. So just lining it up because I wanted to match the foam up exactly through the 2 layers. And I can't cut 2 layers of foam on my Cuttlebug at one time because it doesn't like it. Just using some. That Craft Spot glue is from the Reject Shop. It's a nice clear glue, but it comes out quite thick, so it's great for doing things like this so it's not runny. So just sticking that front orange piece, it's going to be the front of the tag, onto some acetate, just some old packaging. And now gluing on one of the layers of foam behind the acetate, so we're making a sandwich. Taking off the sticky back foam, even though it is sticky backed, I decided to add more glue just to make sure. So I've got 3 layers at the moment. I've got the orange piece of paper, I've got the acetate, which is really hard to see, and I've got my first layer of foam, and I add my second layer of foam. As you can see, my acetate is still hanging over the shape. I didn't actually cut the acetate with the die cut machine. I'll just hand cut that a bit later on. Oh, now I do it. I find it easier to have the acetate quite bigger than the shape, so you don't have to get it exactly lined up. And the acetate's quite easy to run around and cut with a pair of scissors. So now just seeing what it looks like. And I have sped this up 3 times because it is quite a simple project. So I had an abundance of googly eyes. I'm not sure whether I said that. I had an abundance of googly eyes for another project. They come in a pack with pom-poms and pipe cleaners that I used for a kid's workshop a couple of years ago, and I found these in my stash and go, ooh, I want to do something with those. So I wanted them to be the shaker component, and then I nearly put glue on the, without taking the adhesive off the backing of the foam. Silly me. So just wanting to glue them in. I do show you close-ups of each of these tags at the end, so don't fear if you can't see very well what I'm doing. And why am I yawning? I shouldn't be tired. Seriously, every time I go to film and video, I'm yawning. Grab some stickers. I got it where did I get those from? Rye Art and Craft a couple of years ago. They're nice. I usually don't pick up a lot of kids stickers, but they were nice kids stickers. I don't like the kids stickers that look like too kiddish. I like the ones that look nice. So those ones had little silver edges on them. I don't really like stickers that have white edges or holograms on them. So I was trying not to move it so the glue dried without touching the eyes. So here I decided to make another one. So I'm just cutting the pieces again. Actually, no, this is the second tag. This is me using the second tag. I've just got in front of me that I've made 2 of the mason jar dies. I must have made one off camera, or stopped filming for some reason. So this is the second one. This is my favourite tag. So again, just cutting 2 layers of cardstock for it and 2 layers of black foam. The Kids Craft foam comes in handy for so many things. So this time, for my window, I'm actually going to use circles instead of the mason jar. So I am cutting 1 sheet of foam and 1 sheet of paper at the same time. I just can't cut the second layer of foam. So again, these little circle dies come in a set of interlocking circles from that lovely overseas place. So just sticking the sticky foam backing down onto that orange piece that is going to be the background. You're basically not going to see a lot of that, so I could have actually used a smaller piece. But in hindsight, I really don't know what I'm going to do until I sort of start doing it. So then I stick that purple piece on top of some packaging acetate again. It's really hard to see. Now the fun begins. I get to glue googly eyes in the centres. So just using that craft spot glue again from Reject Shop. That glue is awesome. It's $6 and it's a large-ish bottle, and it's really good for sticking anything down that's not paper. So anything like googly eyes or resin, or it's fantastic for chipboard, is a good old plug for the Reject Shop. Why pay more expensive when you can... I'm sorry, I think I got a frog in my throat today. Yeah, why pay more expensive for glue when something from the Reject Shop will work? I'm a bit more of a budget crafter. If I can find a product that's cheap and works just the same, why buy more expensive glue? I'd rather pay and put my money into different stuff. So just gluing on those googly eyes. So this particular tag, the eyes don't move around, but if you shake the tag, the black insides of the eyes move around. I really like this tag. Not sure where I'm going to use these tags. They are quite fat, but who knows? Oh, seriously, I think it's time to go get a large drink of water. Seriously, really, who knows how they're going to use stuff until they start putting it together with craft? Not me. I usually make embellishments and then one day I decide how I'm going to use them. So this one is quite quick to finish off. Just trying to get a couple of glue strands out of there. I was going to use the second layer of foam, but do I decide to do it or do I not decide to do it? I decided to cheat. So I filmed this last month. I decided to cheat. Instead of trying to cut the holes out again, I just put a frame around the edge and then fill in some of the other spaces. So it's the cheat's way of having a second layer. Much easier than trying to line it up again with the die. So, and then I just got some little pieces to go in those large sections so the top paper doesn't actually sink down. And it don't need to cover it entirely, but have enough there so it doesn't sink down. So that's about it. I've got a short video that I filmed showing you a close-up of the eyeballs, and a second one I did with the jar, and two smaller ones I did that I didn't actually film, and a close-up of this one. So I will leave you with that video, and have a great day. So just trimming off the acetate, so that's really hard to see, the acetate. So just trimming that off, and then I'll glue that card on. This glue is great for the acetate as well. It hugs on very tight to it and it doesn't come off. Just giving that a good press down. So I'll leave you with the short video I made showing you the other couple of ones I did as well. And thanks for watching. Stick around to the end.
So you've just seen the process video of these. I thought I'd give you a quicker look instead of in still photos because they're supposed to shake. I don't know whether you can see. Sorry about the big shadow. Oh, looks like a tombstone shadow. The eyeballs, the googly eyes are supposed to shake. A few have got stuck around the glue. I'll have to do a different method next time I do one. And a few of them don't move because they're too tall. I should have done probably 3 layers of foam when I did 2, but I didn't want them to flip over. Well, they're probably the little ones to flip over as well. So I do like how some of them shake around. So just finish them off with some stickers. So this one here as well, again, some of them do shake around. I love the googly eyes in the jar. I reckon they look really cool with the tag. So these are quite solid tags. They ended up being quite solid, so I'm not sure how I'm going to use them. That'd probably be cool on the front of the card, actually. I don't know. And then you saw me do this one. This one is my absolute favourite. I'm not sure whether it goes this way. Not sure whether it goes this way. Not sure whether it even goes this way. But yeah, I love this one. This is really cool. I have to make some more like this. These googly eyes don't move, so I actually stuck them in. Just to stick them down. And then I made some itty bitty ones as well. I'm not sure whether I showed the itty bitty ones. I could have possibly made these after I stopped the video. I made the video a little while ago and I can't remember what I did. So again, these ones are stuck in and are solid. Just some... I had a bunch of googly eyes left. We bought a huge amount of pipe cleaner and pom-poms for a project I was doing with some kids, and the googly eyes come with it, and we didn't actually use the googly eyes, so I thought, what am I going to do with all these googly eyes? I found a solution. I made scary, eerie tags. I know, I'm a bit silly. So thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully bring you some more spooky things soon. I can't believe Halloween's here, and before we know it this year, it has gone amazingly quick. October already, and someone said it was less than 100 days till Christmas, and I nearly fell off my chair and going, no, it's not. I need more time before Christmas. Bye for now.